Good evening, Comstar. Today is the 7th of July, 2015. And I should say it's the official start of Week 3 for MRBC. Tonight's match is the Antares Scorpions versus MarineMechs. And, it's patch day. Oh boy, is it patch day. Got something big. Hell, everyone knows it already. New River City. That means, we actually, I think this is probably a first. This is brand new map, day one, and we have a competitive drop on it already. I don't think that's ever happened. Ever. Did you see a competitive drop when HPG just came out? No. Give it a couple weeks and then okay, we'll work it into the rotation. But since River City was an old map and it's been remastered, it was already in the rotation. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Got some good matches tonight. So yeah, first drop will be on, HPG. And for those of you not familiar with MRBC, Round Robin League, where everything that you do matters. Every kill counts. There are side objectives. And all 5 matches will be dropped and played out. It's not a best of 5. It's not a best of 3. All 5 games will be played out. Each of the drops will have its own drop deck configuration. It'll have its own theme, so to speak. First drop on HPG. This is going to be the reconnaissance drop. 4 lights and 4 mediums with a minimum of 2 ECM mechs. Usually we've been seeing, or at least last week on Forest Colony Snow, we saw the Griffin 2Ns with a lot of SRMs. Oh, there's a lot of SRMs on that map. HPG Manifold. Did I call it Outreach earlier? I hope I didn't call it Outreach earlier. HPG Manifold. Okay, so they're not in lobby quite yet. It's good to know. Anyway, so HPG, a little bit larger. I expect to see more large laser Raven 3Ls for your ECM mechs for this first drop. Recon and Force 2 is the second drop. 2 lights, 4 mediums, 2 heavies. This will be on the new River City map. Very, very excited to see this drop, just to see how these competitive teams really react to an old map that's been remastered, really. It's much, much, much larger. It's, 3 or 4 times larger than the old River City map. There's 3 completely new areas. The airstrip's been completely redone. There's a new harbor in the bay that'll be able to not necessarily conceal movements, but certainly provide cover for anyone moving that way. Very, very excited to see that. Third drop is the Commander Assassination. That is three heavies, 3 mediums, 4 heavies, and a single Highlander. That Highlander is your drop commander. Protect your Highlander, kill the other one, and you get an extra 50,000 C-bills for that match. That'll be on Mining Collective this week. So we saw Mining Collective in week 1, but it wasn't in the 5 drops last week. So it's good to see that back. Fourth drop, Flank Engagement. This is the more traditional 2-2-2-2. 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, and 2 assaults drop. This one, we're back on Force Colony, regular Force Colony. So I expect fast, furious fights like we saw on Frozen City last week. And the fifth and final drop, the center of battle, heaviest drop of the lot. 2 lights, 2 heavies, 4 assaults. Very much Hulk smashery material. And that will be on Caustic Valley, another small 8v8 design map, just like Forest Colony and Frozen City from last week. So I expect to see very fast and very furious matches on those 2 drops. Anyway, first drop, HPG Manifold. Um, I'll be keeping an eye on when they're dropping or not. Oh, so while I'm thinking about it, let's go over some of the changes in this latest patch notes. Patch notes, patch notes, patch notes. Where are you? Mm. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, so I uh, I patched earlier, and then right when I patched, it said, "Hey, you've got some shit going on. Don't know what's up. Run the repair tool." So I was like, yeah, sure." Turns out River City Knight needed to be removed from the game files, and the way they flat out remove stuff is they use the repair tool. I was wondering about that. Patch notes. There we are. So let's see. Got two new hero mechs this time. The top dog, which is really the tall man, but they didn't want to call it the tall man, so it's the top dog. It's not even a uh, they're in lobby, so got to keep an eye on that. It isn't even an upgraded tall man. Still the same build. It's still got standard heat sinks. It's still got standard structure. But the big thing about the top dog or the tall man, same difference. 4 energy hardpoints in each side torso. That's pretty huge for something as tanky as a Thunderbolt. Uh, it won't be allowed in the tournament, I don't think. So I don't think we'll be seeing any top dogs or quarantine the Wolverine hero mech that I'll get to in a moment. So we won't see them this season, but depending upon how well they do, they might see competitive use. Anyway, so the quarantine hero mech, it's the Wolverine Q. This one does have all the nice goodies that you expect from a hero mech. Endo steel structure, double heat sinks. Uh, it has. Let's see. What are your hard points? Does it say on here? Okay, right torso is 2 missile. Right arm is 1 ballistic and 3 energy. So it's completely right hand side mechs. So you can completely dead side your left side if you wanted to. Let's see. An assault, the assault game mode. Turrets have been removed. You no longer have to worry about being lurmed on Caustic Valley from the Caldera, which is very, very nice. The Enersphere AC-10 had its ammunition increased from 15 to 20. Clan autocannons have had their salvos reduced. So instead of 2 shots for an AC2 doing 1 damage apiece, it's 1 shot doing 2 damage. And AC5s have been reduced from 3 to 2, AC10s from 4 to 3, AC20s from 5 to 4. So shorter salvos, able to get more damage, less spread out on the clan autocannons. PPCs got buffed, so they're going faster, up 150 meters per second across the board. Jump jets have had a boost. Class 1 jump jets in particular, they they're faster now. So they jump higher and they jump harder, but they don't jump as long. So it's sort of a give and take. But class 3 and 4 have had their duration increased as well. Quirks, or I should say nerfs, unnerfed on the Timberwolf and the Stormcrow. All those laser duration and cooldown nerfs that we saw, yeah, what, a month ago or so, those have been either flat out removed or uh, the nerfs have been nerfed. Yes. Yes, I'll go with that. That's good. That's good. Um, HSR, the host state rewind system, that basically recalculates server side where the enemy mech was when you shot at it. Now supports bone rewind. So specifically, well, the entire mech can rewind its orientation when you shot at it. So lights are getting lagged pretty quickly now because their legs on the server are now where they were when you shot at them on your client. So they're getting the lights are getting lagged pretty quickly. But also like torso twisting or arm placement. If you hit, the side torso, says that it's the side torso and not the arm because it's rewound it instead of saying okay, that just translate it back to the position. It's also now the orientation of everything. So it seems both teams are in lobby now, so it shouldn't be too long until we drop. But very, very exciting patch today. And actually, Forest Colony will be the next map that gets the remastering treatment that River City got. So all good things. I'll just put on some music while we wait. And they're dropping. Okay. Thus begins the first match of week 3. Antares Scorpions versus MarineMechs. Thanks for the heads up, Bandit. I do appreciate it very, very much. So, Antares Scorpions is in blue today, and MarineMechs is in red. That will not change throughout all 5 drops because Antares Scorpions is the home team, Team 1, this week. So it looks like we already have a Griffin 2N over there. But Alpha Lance is a Jenner, a Griffin 2N, so we've got 2 Griffin 2Ns for Antares Scorpions. Stormcrow and Adder for the other one. Already going up top, we have a Griffin 2N, Nova, and 2 Raven 4Xs with large pulse lasers. Now going down into the trenches, we have MarineMechs with a Griffin 2N, 2 Griffin 2Ns, Hunchback 4P, Stormcrow, Huggin, 2 fire starters, and another Huggin. So, yeah, Antares Scorpions already doing some sort of a pincer, I would call it. 1 lance up above, 1 lance down below. Somehow I can hear stuff in space. Interesting. So already, MarineMechs has 2 kills right off the bat.
New target acquired.
Seems the let's split up gang didn't work out too well for Antares Scorpions. MarineMechs was able to focus down one of the lances. 3 kills for MarineMechs now. While the lance up top wasn't really able to get as much damage because MarineMechs is hugging the wall. Avatar of What gets the first kill for Antares Scorpions. UAV out for both teams, it looks like. It is a lot of firepower on top of this wall. And we already have... How did they get up there? I didn't even... Oh, I suppose all of them jump jetted across the gap there. MarineMechs going up top to engage the last lance of Antares Scorpions. Firestarter not able to make it across. And it's hard to keep those SRMs on target when half of them slam into the wall underneath the target.
Acquired.
3 kills
New
for...
target acquired.
Oh, wow, look at all those small pulse lasers. This is a party back. The beef would be proud. 5 kills Antares Scorpions. Top Lance is doing work, certainly. Looks like Warcon is legged in his Firestarter. That's the HSR improvements that he's still alive. There he goes. Only a matter of time when you're in a light and you're missing a leg. So right now it is 6 kills Antares Scorpions, 5 kills MarineMechs. Although Neltab, sorry I mispronounced your name earlier as well, not looking too good in his Hunchback. Crit CT and missing a leg. Hulkins on Antares Scorpions and his Jenner. It seems Antares Scorpions is now going around the top here. Not exactly looking good for MarineMechs. Avatar of What sniping with his Nova Prime. Going for legs. Because you can hit him now.
Torso, critical damage.
Did he take the leg? No, he did. That's Mr. Petzold. No, he did not.
Leg destroyed. Left leg.
The Jenner did, though.
Damage. Right torso destroyed. Right arm destroyed.
And the final Griffin goes down for MarineMechs. Even though this Hunchback is still damaged,
Acquired.
he might be able to do some damage himself before going
New
down.
target acquired.
Those small pulse lasers aren't something to sneeze at. But his CT was 2 crit. First game goes to Antares Scorpions, 8-5. Jenner. Avatar of What getting 5 kills in that Nova. Novas are absolutely deadly if you, well, ignore them or can't hit them. Exiting match. Updating match results. 1-0. But as I said earlier, MRBC everything you do counts. So even with a loss, they still get 50,000 C-bills from the kills they were able to make. And HPG, edit with GIMP. Go to the desktop. Okay. So we had, oh, here's the pencil. Antares Scorpions spawning these two locations. And MarineMechs spawning in, or dropping, I should say, dropping in those. MarineMechs very quickly went straight into the manifold, started moving around that way, where Antares Scorpions split and went one down and one up. So Antares Scorpions the entire time had almost an entire lance, a Nova, a Griffin, one of the ECM Griffins, and a few other mechs on top, shooting down onto MarineMechs' position. MarineMechs continued their push around and into the second lance from Antares Scorpions, and they were able to very quickly overwhelm this lance because it was 8 mechs on the ground versus 4. But this top lance right here, it was just able to do constant, consistent damage, and while they weren't on target the entire time like the 8 mechs on the ground, the 8 mechs on the ground really didn't have an answer for them. MarineMechs turned around and tried to go up themselves, but they were very quickly put down by the top lance. At the end, there was just a Jenner running around, being overall annoying, and MarineMechs just took the game. So that's an interesting first match if I've ever seen an interesting first match. So yeah, good job. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't able to draw a penis that time. It just slipped my mind. I don't think of penises all the time. Anyway, and the second drop is on. Wait, that's not right. That's better. Welcome to the new River City Splash. We hardly knew the old one. Oh, it seems that I need to position this in the center. And then do something like that. There we go. That looks better. Okay, where is it? Where's the stream? Yeah. Watch the spoilers. Bandit, they're 5 minutes behind us. Anyway, bring up the friends list. They're still in lobby. And go back to match results. Okay, so until the next match, more MechWarrior 2 music. Yeah, unfortunately, Twitch does not have a low bandwidth option, at least for people that aren't partnered. My understanding is in order to be partnered, you have to consistently stream at least 3 or 4 times a week, and also have a pretty consistent user base of at least 500 people, according to Twitch. Pretty sure No Guts No Galaxy doesn't have 500 people concurrent most of the time. It's not just a one-time high, but yeah. Anyway, I would love to be partnered with Twitch. But right now, it's not to be. Yeah, let's see if I can bring up the Yes, okay. To qualify as a Twitch partner, we look for average concurrent viewership of 500 plus, not just a one-time peak, regular broadcast schedule of at least 3 times a week, and content that's blah blah DMCA guidelines. To newcomers to Twitch, if you create pre-recorded video content elsewhere, you should still apply. Average views per video, 15,000. Subscribers, 100,000. Yeah, nowhere near those numbers on my YouTube. I don't know. Maybe I should just go ahead and apply. Yeah. Might just go ahead. Might not be a bad idea. And it seems that they have dropped for game 2. Come on. Come on, spectator mode. God damn it. Okay. There we go. Welcome to River City. There's been a bit of renovation, a couple of coats of paint. We also moved the couch, so it certainly feels more open. But here we go, the second game. Both teams flying in on their dropships. That doesn't look glitchy at all. Anyway, for MarineMechs, we have a Hellbringer and Timberwolf, the I should say traditional heavy mechs for this drop. 2 Griffin 2Ns for half of their mediums. Stormcrow and Wolverine for the other mediums, and 2 fire starters as well. And now moving across the airstrip Antares Scorpions with 2 Wolverine 6Ks, large laser variant, Timberwolf, Enforcer, 2 fire starters, and where's that? Yeah, there's the Hellbringer and a Stormcrow. So let's see the difference between the two. Well, Enforcer, you don't usually see those much, I would think, since they're somewhat newer mechs, only dropping with the Resistance pack. But MarineMechs taking cover in this upper city area. They're not really trading much themselves. They are certainly built for knife fighting. SRMs. Whereas Antares Scorpion is built for range. Excuse me. Let's see. Small pulse fire starter. Yeah, they are. Well, the Stormcrow from MarineMechs is built for long range, Gauss rifle, and ER mediums. But they certainly seem pinned down. MarineMechs trying to move out from this upper city area, dropping down. And they're getting pinged a bit, but there's not a lot of damage going down. And rotating through these new random rock islands, but not very cohesive. 3 or 4 mechs went first, and now the next wave. And MarineMechs trying to flank up on Antares Scorpions. Now, of course, Antares Scorpions watched exactly where they went. They're now retreating back to a farther distance down this new airstrip. Hulkins and the Firestarter scouting out where MarineMechs is. MarineMechs coming up the hill. Now the only critique about the positioning of Antares Scorpions right now is they don't really have much anywhere to go. I guess they have about to here to fall back to if MarineMechs pushes. Oh. MarineMechs taking advantage of a new mountain pass to try to get around and flank the side of Antares Scorpions. But Antares Scorpions seems to know exactly where they're coming from. And Antares Scorpions trading at range again. Let's take a look at health totals. MDM0 not doing well. Oh, dead. Not even able to switch to them.
New target acquired.
Bandit B17 dead. 2 kills already for Antares Scorpions. Avatar of what? Going down pretty quickly, and his leg Stormcrow now.
Ammo destroyed. Left arm destroyed.
Wow, 4-0 Antares Scorpions.
Gauss rifle destroyed. Heat level critical. Target
Reverend
destroyed.
Jackson seemed to have shut down just before he became dead. And MarineMechs down to only 3
Target
mechs.
acquired. Heat level critical.
2 mechs.
New target acquired. Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
1 mech left. Only work on and never mind. And in a commanding second game, Antares Scorpions 8-0. And of course, because this is the CSR spectator mode, it doesn't give me a damn clue what mech anyone was piloting. I know Derek was in a Wolverine. Okay, he did good. But anyone else? Pfft. Hell if I know. July 21st can't come quick enough, folks. Anyway, very convincingly, Antares Scorpions goes to a 2-0 lead. And don't worry. Let's see. I came prepared with the new River City map. Now, let's see. Where did everyone spawn? So that's 1. Let's drop deck. So it looks like we can see from orbit now exactly where they're going to drop. I think it was those 2 spots for MarineMechs and Antares Scorpions. Sort of here. I think they use one of these pads too. I think. Don't quite quote me on where Antares Scorpions dropped, because I spawned over here myself. Anyway, so at the very beginning of the match, MarineMechs joined up in this upper city area. Antares Scorpions was on the old airstrip area. And they had MarineMechs pinned pretty well. So MarineMechs, in order to try to get the drop on Antares Scorpions, cut across the bay and into these buildings here. Now, seeing the movement from MarineMechs, Antares Scorpions dropped back and started the firing line right about there. Actually, oh, I see. This I was just wondering, do these lines all of a sudden look thicker? I mean, like larger, or why are they so big? Oh, that this is a quarter size map compared to what I was just using. Pull this up before I forget. So knock it down to 10. So Antares Scorpions sets up a firing line, and in order to try to at least get a good angle, oh, nope. MarineMechs moves up this mountain pass right here and pushes on Antares Scorpions from this angle. Now, Antares Scorpions, excellent scouting on both teams' accounts. Everyone knew where everyone was at pretty much all times. Antares Scorpions just had a better position. So with this push concludes the overarching movement strategy of the map. From here on out, it was just up to the brawl, which Antares Scorpions came out on top. Uh, yeah. And of course, because I know, all of you are looking for it, I'll go back to this large, thick, and no, hmm. I mean, I could make one right here. It sort of goes off the top. I suppose rule number one is. Oh, god damn it. Did you see any of that? Ah, crap. Okay. And check the 5 minute delay. Hopefully, all of you saw that. Anyway, this is what the map looks like. Of course, red is MarineMechs, and blue is Antares Scorpions. I just want to make sure that. So, Mr. Petzold in the chat makes a good comment. Oh, so right now I'm just watching the 5 minute delay just to see if I had the map up during the explanation. And it looks like I did. Okay. So, anyway, moving along. Next match is on Mining Collective this week. So this is going to be the VIP round, the Commander Assassination, as it is officially called. 3 mediums, 4 heavies, and a single Assault Your Highlander. Keep that alive, kill the other one, get 50,000 extra sea bells. And music. So my co-caster iTunes here and they are dropping. Spectate. Excellent. So begins drop 3 of week 3. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Radio analysis. I don't have the auto switcher set up for GIMP, unfortunately. Anyway, we have MarineMechs with 2 Thunderbolts, 2 Wolverines, a Stormcrow, a Highlander, a Timberwolf, and a Hellbringer. I was looking for that last heavy. And Antares Scorpions jumping up this tiered industrial area. And now already both teams are starting to trade at distance. Radic jumping up a little bit too high and getting punished for it. 68%. Not too much of a fan of this part of Antares Scorpion's positioning. It's interesting to see some mechs up here, but usually we see mechs more, around these shipping containers. Let's take a look at health totals. So Radic, the Timberwolf that jumped up a little bit too high, is the one that's looking most in pain. Crit CT and left torso.
Target acquired.
MarineMechs starting to go into this area right here. Or attempting to, I should say. One Lance is caught completely behind this building. Neltab losing an arm. Ooh, losing 2 arms. Antares Scorpion certainly has his number. Delta Gross trying to use those new
activated.
New Class 1 jump jets.
Center torso critical damage. Torso destroyed. Medium pulse laser destroyed. Heat sink
Seems
destroyed.
that no one on MarineMechs is looking too good right now.
New target acquired.
Oh, both sides are taking a beating. Oh, Avatar of what? Going down. MarineMechs taking the first kill for the match.
Artillery
Now the
strike.
2 that we want to watch is Bradleyism and Eltigros. Those are the 2 drop commanders in their Highlanders. MarineMechs trying to move into this little square right here in front of the tunnel. And Antares Scorpions pushing on their position. Both teams wearing each other down. When this brawl happens, if the brawl happens, it'll be over pretty quickly. No one's looking too good. Reverend Jackson, highest health at 72% on MarineMechs. Spec Ops, 85% in his Stormcrow, 84% now. healthiest person. And Prosos McGee goes down for MarineMechs. Antares Scorpion ties up with 1-1.
Target acquired. UAV deactivated.
Seems both teams are just looking to see who pops their head up first.
Target.
Neither team wants to be that one. MarineMechs able to get out and around. They're hightailing it out of there, trying to get around to a flank of Antares Scorpions, but they have been spotted. Antares Scorpions focusing down whoever they can see. MDM0 probably going to be next on the list if he doesn't move from that position. But MarineMechs has been completely split up now. Very spread out. And Timberwolf goes down for MarineMechs. And MarineMechs is just all over the place. Antares Scorpions falling back now. Both teams still trading at range. No team has been able to push on the other, as they have both taken heavy casualties from this long-range battle. Collision effects.
UAV activated.
Lots of metal on metal clanging. MarineMechs still rotating around, trying to get an angle on Antares Scorpions, but Antares Scorpions moving to where MarineMechs probably wanted to set up.